My name is Kenny Bayless.
How long have you been boxing for?
Oh, shucks. If I go back to the beginning, we're talking about 40 years. Starting out as a boxer, well, actually 50, starting out as a boxing fan. And then from the time I moved from California to Las Vegas and saw my first world championship fight, which happened to be Muhammad Ali, I fell in love with the sport. I started out as a fan and then went from a fan to getting into the amateur program as a judge and a referee. And then I became an inspector with the Nevada Commission. And I just worked my way up from being an amateur referee to one of the top referees. And then at that point, I just had to wait around until the appointment for me to become a professional referee.
Wow. What's been the toughest part?
The politics is the toughest part. Because when I'm in the ring, we get some hard fights, we get some soft fights, some easy fights, but we train to do what we do, so it's just a matter of another day at the office for us.
What do you wish you would have known when you first started off?
Well, when I first started off refereeing, I got in touch with a guy by the name of Richard Steele. Richard Steele originally started reffing here in California, and then after that he moved to Las Vegas. So when I felt the interest to want to referee, I asked him. He took me under his wing and mentored me to where I am today.
How does it feel being recognized?
Oh, it's great, but I give it all to God. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here.
How many more years do you think you're going to be doing this for?
Well, I've been telling people that I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I've been refereeing for 32 years. And believe it or not, they still recognize me as one of the top refs in the country. So I'm just playing it year by year, month by month, fight by fight.
What's your advice for the newcomers starting off?
This is a sport of officiating you do not take lightly because there are haters out there. And if you don't bring your A game to every fight, there's going to be criticisms on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. So engulf yourself into the sport. It's not a part-time job, though it's a full-time job, basically. Me and my wife, we actually give to a church in Kenya, Africa. I do a lot of public speaking. I go to the prisons and talk to the inmates. I'm a retired school teacher. I go to juvenile detention and I talk to the young kids to motivate them, to try to get them on the right path to life.
Is there a particular person that you are here to support besides yourself?
Well, my brother is getting inducted.
Oh, what's his name?
His name is Kermit.
Has he been doing this as long as you have?
Yes, he's been judging. He's a fight judge. Okay. And he's been doing it about as long as I have. He actually started in California first, and then from California, now he's in Nevada. And so he judges fights in California and Nevada.
What's your final message?
Well, my final message would be that I'm a blessed man to be here, to be around all these fight fans, to be getting inducted amongst all these great fighters that are going to be inducted, and life is good.
Carlos Avilas. Carlos, ¿cómo te sientes ahorita que acabas de ganar tu gordo?
Bueno, realmente es un honor muy grande, muy importante. Además, el premio lleva un nombre el nombre de José Sulaimán, de cual era muy amigo, ya van a cumplir 10 años de su muerte, pero fue un hombre, un personaje que realmente hizo muchas cosas buenas para el boxeo y para el futuro del boxeo. Realmente que me emocioné mucho cuando me mandaron a decir que me iban a entregar este premio. Yo digo, bueno, qué barbaridad, ¿no? Nunca pensé, pero me enseñó muchas cosas. Pasé grandes momentos con ellos, con el Consejo Mundial de Boxeo, y realmente que queremos seguir con esto de lo que nos legó el señor José Sulaimán, porque realmente lo que él hizo por el boxeo no lo había hecho nadie, ninguna organización mundial. Así que yo, como fanático del CMB, les agradezco mucho cuando van a una pelea que es del Consejo Mundial de Boxeo, tengan la seguridad, la garantía que va a ser todo bien hecho, bien legal y muy profesional. Bueno, todos los que hemos entrado con estos premios y eso, ya somos gente mayorcita, ¿no? Pero realmente es una cosa, es un honor. Yo nunca pensé, ni remotamente, que me iba a pasar por todas estas cosas que pasé, con mi venida a los Estados Unidos, y conocer a tanta gente importante, ¿no? Me emociona mucho cuando me encuentro con el hijo de don José Sulaimán, con Mauricio. Hoy estuve comiendo con José. En fin, esa gente le ha hecho muchas cosas buenas para el boxeo. Por eso lo recomiendo. Hay una pelea de campeonato del CMB, peleas a 15 rounds. Don José dijo no más de 15 rounds. 12 van a ser los rounds. Y lógicamente cuando en broma yo le pregunté, digo, don José, ¿por qué cambiaste esto? Si no te parece, dice que con 12 rounds ya tienen bastantes trancazos y golpes que se dan. Me dijo otra cosa, ¿no? Pero no es para decirlo. Bueno, les mando un abrazo, gracias y sigan siempre ahí al ladito del CMB. Bueno, yo del Consejo Mundial de Boxeo sé todo. Todo. Soy muy amigo del presidente de la OMB, el puertorriqueño, el señor Valcarce, pero lo del CMB es una cosa muy especial. Muy especial. Por ejemplo, voy a dar un ejemplo nada más. El CMB es solamente la única organización que un peleador que terminó mal, que se quedó, digamos, en la calle, en situación muy adversa de la vida después del boxeo, ellos le dan un salario, es como una jubilación. Y esa gente le ayuda mucho. Así, especialmente, por ejemplo, me tocó entrevistar a mí, a Mantequilla Nápoles, y Mantequilla era un cubano, no era mexicano, no necesita ser de la nacionalidad y del lugar donde está el Consejo Mundial de Boxeo. Simplemente ahí están, aquí está la mano, y eso es el consejo que nunca debemos olvidar. Bueno, finalmente les quiero decir que el boxeo está pasando por un buen momento ahora, y lógicamente está pasando por un buen momento porque gracias a las directivas de algunos dirigentes, otros no lo hacen, pero en el caso del CMB sí lo hace. Imagínate que tener una jubilación de peleador, eso no existe para mucha gente, pero aquí sí existe, y esa condición que ayuda al pueblo es muy importante. Entonces, sigamos esos ejemplos, sigamos así, sigamos imitando al CMB, y que para bien del boxeo y bien de los boxeadores.
Campas Medina, conocido Jairo Campas.
¿Cuántos años tienes haciendo esto?
30 y... Como profesional tengo 35 años, ya como amateur, como 40 años. Pues aprendí muchas cosas, primeramente tener disciplina, portarme bien dentro y fuera del gimnasio, ¿verdad? Portarme bien como te digo, ser buena persona, lo más principal.
¿Qué quieres que la gente nueva sepa de esto?
Quiero que la gente, especialmente los niños, practiquen un deporte, ¿verdad? Y que se alejen de las malas compañías, de las drogas, ¿verdad? Que hagan alguna actividad para que estén ocupados y a lo mejor y sale otro campeón ahí.
¿Tú por qué escogiste esto?
Porque pues, por ahí es. Me gustó el boxeo, son facultades propias que trae uno, ¿verdad?
¿Qué es el más difícil de esto?
Lo más difícil es la disciplina, porque te cohibes de muchas cosas, te cohibes de salir, a veces de si anda pasado de peso, de comer bien. Entonces es algo, es una disciplina muy fuerte.
¿Te has dañado mucho jugando esto?
Pues yo me siento bien, quién sabe la gente cómo me ve, ¿no? Yo me siento bien físicamente y mentalmente, ¿verdad? Y pues aquí andamos todavía.
¿Cómo te sientes tú haciendo esto tantos años y estar aquí ahorita?
Me siento bien, me siento contento porque pues yo creo que es un logro más de mi carrera, estar en el Salón de la Fama, ¿verdad? Y me siento contento por esta inducción.
¿Qué es la cosa más grande que has hecho en esto?
Pues he hecho muchas cosas, primeramente haber sido campeón del mundo, que es mi mayor satisfacción que he tenido como deportista, como profesionista, ser campeón del mundo y pues gracias a Dios aquí andamos.
¿Qué es tu final mensaje?
Final mensaje pues que a todos los jóvenes, niños, ¿verdad? Que practiquen algún deporte, ¿verdad? Para que, como les digo, para que se alejen de las malas compañías y que sean buenos jóvenes.
My name is Eiji Yoshikawa. I support young children and youngsters by fighting and then raise funds and also raise awareness. At the same time, many grown-ups are given up on their dreams, but I still fight and I show them. And your heart doesn't get old. That's what I say. Everybody gets old, physically, of course, but my heart is always 3 years old.
How many years have you been doing this?
I don't know. About over 40 years.
Oh,
wow. Yeah.
What's the best part about doing it?
The best part is, I think, obviously, boxing is borderless. It doesn't matter where you're from. Boxing is boxing. And then we get connected. And then what's common among all the boxers, either you're a champion or not champion, what's common is we don't give up. We never give up. When we are beat, we rise again. And then we fight, and then we learn so much from losing. And actually, I always say, all boxers are winners. It doesn't matter if you lose on the scorecard because you're beating yourself, beating your own fear. So they're all winners, and boxing taught me so much.
How many times have you been to this ceremony?
Oh, this is the second time.
Oh, the second time.
Yeah, right before COVID, I was here, and then 3 years or 4 years, now we are back.
What are you looking forward to the most?
I think looking forward to the most, this boxing community would help the world to be more borderless, just like this is borderless. People from all over the world And through the sport of boxing, we become borderless, we make friends, and that's the beginning of the world peace. And also, again, boxing is such a metaphor of not giving up, not giving up. It's so painful, but after, all the pain, you will gain something. Yeah.
What has been your strongest achievement?
Ooh. I don't know. I think everybody gets old, no one can stop the clock, but my heart doesn't get old. So that the achievement, I don't know. Luckily, I've never been messed up by the, confusion of the world. Money, number one, that sort of thing. So, probably thanks to boxing, it taught me the pain of people, sadness all over the world, and then I have to beat those things, and I have to be a good use to the world. We want to take away all the walls. I'm talking about, like the Berlin walls in Germany, it's gone, and people still build walls all over the world, and then we got to take them away. And the walls are not just physical, but it's mental. It's within people. You are different from me. He's different from him. So that you think you're different. No, forget about walls. Boxing has no walls. If you look around, everybody mingle. Everybody loves each other through the toughest sport.
How long do you think you're going to keep boxing for?
Till I die. So, I don't know, about 50 more years to come. I'm 62. So, I'll make a world record of a boxer being 110 and still fighting. And, here's my true feeling. Boxing, as the moment you're up in the ring, you're guaranteed to be punched in the face 100 times and your ribs get broken. So I don't want to do it even 1 minute, even one round, no. But to help somebody, I'd love to fight 100 rounds per day and 100 days in a row. I would do it. My nickname, probably on the internet, is Compassionate Pugilist. Compassionate Pugilist. Or Boxers Without Borders. Those two, you'll find my YouTube and such. And I haven't asked, but I can say this. Either you're a boxer or any kind of sportsman or artist, chef, businessman, it doesn't matter who you are, but you have to work on peace. You have to help others. Half of the people in the world are starving, and half of the world is throwing away food, wasting stuff. This is no good. One person helps one person. You don't need to help 100 people. Everybody helps one person, and then the problem's all solved. At least hunger and shortage of food, shortage of everything. One person helps one person.
Do you have a final message?
Unless you are helping somebody, it's not life. Because we keep killing, instead of living. What I mean is, I eat chicken, I eat fish. I'm killing somebody every day. Even if you don't eat those things, you breathe, and then CO2, you take shower, shampoo and soap, go under the ground, you're killing something. So, to be really living, you have to make good. You have to help somebody, help something. So you don't need to, save 100 people, but just one is okay. That's the beginning. Everybody helps somebody.